Today will be another good day for Earth. With the androids being vanquished for so many years, it is now estimated that over 85% of infrastructures have been fixed, and the population is slowly coming back. And soon, a new king shall be elected to govern us in the upcoming days. This story takes place in the future Trunks timeline, and it looks like it takes place years after Trunks comes back and destroys the androids, rids them from his future. And in that time, Trunks has been steadily the face of the rebuilding process for Earth. As you guys heard from the announcement, he is championing and leading the world into a bright new era, building a future that Goku, Gohan, even Vegeta could be proud of. And I love the fact that they went back to the long hair design. This is a goated look for Trunks, probably the best look he's ever had. I wish Dragon Ball Super went with this look, but it becomes painfully aware here that Trunks, his process and his leadership is coming at a hit to his personal life and training. He doesn't have time for everything, essentially, so he may actually be weaker and more rusty than he was back in Dragon Ball Z. But that doesn't stop him from finding a girlfriend, seeing how he actually invites one over to Bulma's house, asking Bulma to clear his schedule so he can invite somebody over. Even 16 is back, and 16, remember, Trunks didn't know anything about 16 in this universe until he went to the past. So it does make sense that 16 would still be in Dr. Gero's lab, not activated yet, waiting for Bulma to rewire him so that way he's not bent on murdering Goku all the time. The Vargas have arrived in Universe 12 looking for new warriors for their tournament. So this story takes place before Dragon Ball Multiverse even started. Fearing an attack, Trunks leaps into action, heads straight to his front lawn where this alien spaceship has just landed. Think of this from Trunks' perspective. This looks like another attack. Of course he's going to be like, holy shit, we are under invasion. It looks like the Vargas already had some information on Trunks. They came here specifically to this universe to come pick him up, and Trunks actually recognizes the Namekians, so there isn't a weird dissonance from him understanding what the hell's going on since he already recognizes the Namekians. The Vargas explained that they were the first ones to be able to go across universes through parallel universes through their technology, and so they are now recruiting people with the Namekians to find the greatest warrior among the multiverse, basically creating the multiverse tournament. Trunks thinks this is all about time travel, that they're shifting through time, messing with the timeline again, but that's not quite it. It's only parallel universes, and at the time they're not aware of any sort of possible time dilations that could happen between the differences of the universes. So Universe 12 could just be a parallel timeline that they are calling a universe. After discovering that they had the technology to go across universes, they asked all the Kais if they could have and hold this tournament with all these different beings and powerful warriors from across all the different dimensions. And right now they're choosing Trunks, letting him know that if he wins, they will grant him 3 wishes from the Namekian dragon. And for Trunks, this is unbelievable. They weren't able to reach planet Namek because of the limitation of what happened to Earth and the destruction that androids caused. They've been rebuilding. They can't basically advance technologically because they're trying to fix home. But if they can get their hands on these wishes, then they could basically wish back everybody the androids had murdered because they couldn't use the Dragon Balls before, even seeing Master Gohan again, even wishing his father back to life. So for Trunks, this is an actual possibility, like a blessing, to be able to be part of this tournament. Although the way that Trunks is right now, I'm not exactly sure if he's powerful enough to face off against anybody in this tournament. They invite Trunks and ask if he wants to come or not. Trunks has a lot of thinking to do, and he takes 2 hours to do so, trusting Bulma and Android 16 with this information. 16 actually is pretty funny. He wants to come because he wants to see if there's a different Goku from a different timeline that he can fight, so he can get rid of this programming that he's been instilled with 100%, where he is only trying to kill Goku. He's trying to get rid of that by joining this tournament. So everybody's motivation from Universe 12 to try to go into this tournament absolutely makes sense, and to me, this is honestly one way that Dragon Ball Multiverse universe could have started, and it is extremely believable. Trunks is excited. He feels the Saiyan blood boiling and wants to jump into this tournament to really show what he's made out of. And when they arrive at the multiverse tournament, you see a different aspect to this that we haven't seen the entirety of the multiverse manga. We see the ships that all of Argos were using to bring everybody back, and the ones they're going to use to bring back people to their own universes. We see the entrance, we see the arena, we see Trunks feeling the weight of it all. It is a great setup for the multiverse tournament. Trunks spots Deborah first, and he says that Deborah is the exact same strength as Cell when he absorbed Android 18, meaning that he's saying Deborah is semi-perfect Cell strong, which I always thought Deborah was somewhere along the lines of perfect Cell, maybe the first incarnation of perfect Cell. So this is actually surprising to me, but Deborah says that, yeah, his strength is laughable. He says his own sister, and now we have confirmation that Deborah has a sister. His own sister can defeat Trunks, so there is no concern here. He can't really feel 16's power, but he also says that it is puny. It doesn't worry him, which to me, honestly, Trunks and 16 are completely out of water here. And you can tell this is the start of the tournament. We even got the primitive Saiyans back, and Trunks realizing that that middle one is definitely his father in a more primitive aspect. A tremendous power level comes through the entrance next, and it is the Bojack gang. Now we have confirmation that Trunks from the movies remembers, or was the same Trunks from the DBZ anime. It's all connected in this timeline. So Trunks remembers not only his fight against Broly, but he also remembers, and specifically remembers, Bojack and how evil these pirates were, how powerful they were, because he was in that scrap. He was fighting them at some point. It looks like he had told 16 all about this guy. I think the reason that I like Trunks because he is more of an alarmist. He takes everything extremely seriously because of the timeline he came from. His human side is more pragmatic. It's not like Vegeta where he wants to let his enemies power up and get stronger. He is a Saiyan, but he is more of the Earthling mindset, so he's now freaking out that all these villains are in one space. And we see that Zenbu actually remembers this Trunks, and Zenbu actually gives us a lot of information about the fact that Trunks is the one from the Dragon Ball Z timeline. This is the same one, and he's actually curious as to how strong he's gotten. He's kind of surprised as to how old he's gotten, so I like that Zenbu is the one that remembers Trunks. Just then, Vegeta and the Saiyans from the universe where the Saiyans are the masters, where they own the empire, where they dominate planet Vegeta, they walk in with their feral Goku, and Trunks recognizes his own father more closely in this one than he did in the primitive one. The fact that we haven't seen this Trunks fight at all yet in the multiversal tournament leads me to believe that since we're getting to the end game of the story, now we're getting to this portion where we get to see his story, and I'm curious to see what new powers are they going to give him. Are they going to just keep him at Super Saiyan? Are they going to get him to Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3? Are they going to give him different powers? Because everybody in this tournament is far stronger than Trunks at this point. Even Deborah says so. So what are they going to do with him? How are they going to make him relevant? That's what I'm excited to see in the next chapter. Let me know in the comments section below what you guys thought of this chapter. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.